I'm good, right?
Bro, you
I'm
just
good. Y'all can hear me, right?
you this man hit the
Hello?
record before I could hit the record and then go on in it. Anyway,
I forgot, bruh. I've been hosting this like so much. I think I hosted like 2 weeks in a row, so I just thought I was taking over.
yeah, you wasn't. But,
Idiot.
we back.
Name that artist. Do
we
it.
we back for the week, whatever week this is, 7, 6,
It's
7,
on the screen, bruh.
7.
Do you like you do me? It's on the screen.
I didn't have I didn't have that up. I had you up for some reason. Oh, because you were doing the screen share. That's why.
You
That's
dig,
why
dummy?
I was trying to see some stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
and then you showed me somebody that I already know, and I was like, no. I was really upset. But anyway, we back for a week 7 picks. And I want everybody to know I got a strong 37.2 points in fantasy.
Okay. And you know what the funny part about that is? This man ain't have nobody on buys. Nobody. So it was strong. It was strong.
Yeah, but like
My fantasy story for the week is also dealing with bye weeks.
half my team was either like questionable, and I couldn't get anybody else. Like they was.
It happened.
I look.
Speaking
I
of
told you a few bones.
like,
You gonna toss me somebody who ain't done nothing.
So for the people watching who may be wondering my fantasy story and how much of a struggle it was for me this week, I was only down 20 points going into Monday Night Football. I had 2 players left. I had 2 players left, so I was hype. I said, let me go see who I got left on my team to play. It was Trevor Siemian and Emmanuel Sanders. Both play for the Denver Broncos, both on bye weeks. So I had to take a chance and get rid of Tevin Coleman and go for Mitchell Trubisky. And Mitchell Trubisky was doing fine. He was. And then he threw a pick and fumbled the ball. And that ended my night. So this week brought to you by the Baltimore Colts Show.
Oh, if y'all wonder how
Lamar,
I'm doing, yeah, y'all want to know about my fantasy stories. I'm number one still. Yeah.
And then you kind of like the Chiefs. You get to the playoffs and that's what happens. Anyway,
I'm gonna do what I did last year. I'm gonna come back in the end and place second, and be really upset because I should have won. I was so close last year. I was so close.
You in 8th place right now. I don't think that's happening, bro.
I was in 8th place last year too, and I made it back up. I did, made it.
That's an outrage.
I was so mad. Anyway, let's talk about some of the games from last week. Some of these. First of all, we need to talk about this. The grass is broken. The grass is so broken. It's about 34-7 broken against the Eagles. DJ, explain that.
The Eagles the best team in that division. Besides maybe the Redskins. Better. So that's my explanation.
and then we got the Steelers from, I believe they called it Titletown. 30
they don't. They don't. That's Green Bay.
Oh no. Whatever. Did anybody actually watch that game though? Like,
I watched it. I think they actually showed it here, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I saw the highlights.
I would say, right, Lamar, and then I remember you're not from here anymore. But
yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I was watching Red Zone, and they showed like the entire Colts game for some reason.
Oh wow!
Because there was so much scoring, obviously. I think Red Zone just knows who your team is, and they're like, we're just gonna play your game. They just switch it. There's just so many different red zones. I watched this game for a little bit. They actually didn't play this game here. I can't remember what game they played here, but I watched it for a little bit, and it's definitely just Jacksonville's defense being back to where they were like 2 or 3 years ago, where they were kind of about to turn the corner, and now they're back to about to turn the corner again. But what's funny is I don't want to hear anything about how they killed the Ravens when the Steelers may didn't get beat as bad as the Ravens did, but they played worse. 5 picks. Like I don't think Jay Cutler's thrown 5 picks in a game. So Ben, same. Hashtag Jacksonville for Chandler.
It's
And
really interesting.
I know DJ wanted to talk about the Green Bay Packers.
I'm so like I feel like the Packers, because Lamar doesn't talk as much anymore. I think I gotta find a new team to root against. And it was the Raiders, and then they started doing what they started doing. So now I think it's the Packers. I have a coworker who's a Packers fan, and I have to hear so much from him. Like I swear I came in after they came back on the Cowboys. I came in to work on Monday, and he's like, so who's the best quarterback in the league? And I just didn't say anything because like the Packers are like the most annoying team right now for me. They just are. Like it's fine that Aaron Rodgers is playing great at the end of games. Like that's great. But when we get to the playoffs, we'll see how many games they win. Because for a team that's as overrated as anybody can say they are, but the fan base says that they don't have enough, it seems to be that they're a team that never really goes very far in the playoffs. Just to me. And at least, and if anyone wants to bring up the Ravens, at least the Ravens are never favored in the playoffs, but they always win.
Oh no. That was a very good game to watch, though. I like watching that game.
The Packers-Cowboys game was really good. I mean, also they beat a Cowboys team that doesn't look anywhere near what they did last
year. I still think it's defensive fault, but
where's Zeke at, though? He had like 2 runs.
What do you mean? Zeke had like 100 yards though.
But he had like for a time though he wasn't doing much of anything. He had a couple of big runs, a couple.
True.
That probably attributed to that.
Possible. Give or take. Yeah, I feel you on that.
I guess my thing with the Packers, they're always the team that in the media is so the greatest team of all time, so overrated, but then their fan base has every excuse in the book for the quote greatest quarterback of all time, whose stats don't even line up to any of the greats. They actually winning games.
All right. Any other games you want to talk about from week 6?
Let's talk about how good EJ Manuel looks. Bro, why this man ain't starting somewhere? I just want to talk about the Ravens and the Raiders because I thought it was a pretty good game. It looked to be a blowout for a little bit, but the Raiders, they kept fighting, which I like. I like EJ Manuel a lot. I didn't think he was that bad in Buffalo, to be honest. I felt like they just kind of gave up on him too quickly. He's got a lot of talent. I think this Raiders stint could actually get him another starting job somewhere, and that could even be by the end of this year at some point. But I definitely thought this was a good game. I thought it was a good game. The offense looked a lot better this week, which was nice. Freaking Collins and Buck Allen looked nice, which is nice to see the running game getting going. And finally, thank you. I watched the Ravens a little bit more in particular than other teams, and I think we all do this with our own teams. Like, thank you for finally giving Joe Flacco a chance to take a shot. Like, bruh. Like, I don't condone shots, in other aspects of life, but in football, I want you to go out there and I want you to take shots down the field, and that's what they should be doing more often with all the speed they have out there, and they don't, and that frustrates me. There was one more game I wanted to talk about. Where was it? Oh, the Odell Beckham injury. Ow, no. I'm sad about the Odell Beckham injury. I like Odell, my boy.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Giants like Odell too because they make Eli look good.
Well, Eli still got 2 Super Bowls, so what? I don't care. Yeah, he still got 2 Super Bowls. So
offensive defense though.
what's the defense? I mean, the offense had to make the plays, the helmet catch, and
Oh, you're right. The wide receivers.
but it was still Eli though. He made the throw well enough where his receiver could go catch the ball.
Okay, that's like saying Bill Roethlisberger made the throws well enough.
Yeah, he
They
made the
just
throws well
haven't.
enough where the defense could pick him off.
Okay, I'm just telling you, man. The man's not. That's good. The man's not good. The man's not top tier. He's just he's given. He's like a rich kid that is just was spoon fed things, and now that he's out on his own, Odell
Well,
Beckham
I don't know.
starting to see it.
It's still like I don't know. He's at that point where he just doesn't have a choice but to be really good, and he just doesn't look that way anymore. Like he's at that point where he has no running game. The defense isn't. The defense is good. I'll give the defense their credit. The defense is really good. But he has no running game. Offensively, he doesn't. There's just not a lot there for him. I don't think. And I mean, I don't know. I know he wants to keep going as long as he can, but
His wide receivers don't want to go get the ball. That's the only thing. His back then, his wide receivers wanted to go get the ball. So
true.
if he throws it up, they went did everything they could to try to catch it. He don't have that no more. Only thing he got with that is Odell Beckham, and
True.
he's hurt. So
Yeah, he hurt. Oh,
oh yeah, I
there
want to
was a
talk
lot
about
of
one more
broken
thing.
tibias this week. Like, bruh,
Yeah,
I
I
think
want to talk about one. I want to talk about one more thing though.
okay.
Let's talk about the situation down there in it's down there in the wonderful grass. With them letting go while running back and going ahead and trading for one,
That is true. That is true.
making some nice moves for Adrian Peterson, freeing up a space for him. How do y'all feel that's gonna do?
That I think that'll be great for them because I think everybody says that Adrian Peterson is done and his career is over, but he was playing with the Saints. The Saints don't. We all know the Saints don't have the offensive line that is anywhere used to run blocking. And still when Adrian Peterson was given the chance to run the football, he still looked relatively solid. So I think behind the Cardinals, who are used to having David Johnson run behind them, and I wonder, that causes me to wonder how long
Who-
David Johnson will be out because I don't remember if he was out for the season or not.
and the question is who's gonna be the front runner in that now?
I feel like I honestly feel like,
Is
but I
it
don't know. It's hard
is it gonna
because
be
the
is it gonna be the fresh veteran that is Adrian Peterson, or will it be somebody that's been loyal?
well
Are they
they
gonna
got
stay
Chris
loyal to
Johnson
him?
too. They still got Chris Johnson. The bad part about it is I would say you could use Chris Johnson as a third down back, but he can't catch worth a darn.
I, Wait a minute, freeze. Who they released then?
Did they not? I don't think it was Chris Johnson. I don't
I'm
think.
pretty
I might
sure
be
they
wrong.
released him. Let me
It was
take
Chris
a.
Johnson. No, come
I'll,
on.
I'll
I like
take.
Chris. I like Christopher.
I'll take a look into that, and I'll give you information later.
Yeah, I'm looking into it too. That's no, not Chris Johnson.
But yeah,
Oh,
I just wanted to go ahead and actually just fresh up on that. Yeah,
okay,
they cut
yeah.
Chris Johnson.
Darn it.
Yep.
I like Chris Johnson. He couldn't catch worth a darn though, but he looked good last year. I don't know how good he looked this year.
Mm,
I haven't seen enough of the Cardinals to know.
for shame. Oh well, Chris Johnson. He'll find a new home probably.
We'll solve it inside the NFL.
Hmm.
I don't know. An ad was playing. I went ahead and closed
Oh,
the
I thought that was Casey.
I mean, what was the ad though? Like,
well, I think it was actually an NFL.com video.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and just like flash on top of that. All right, we're good.
All right. So I guess we can jump into week 6 of the NFLs of the football.
Let's get it done.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Coming up this Thursday, we got the Carolina Panthers going up against the Philadelphia Eagles in Carolina. I think I'm going Carolina. I don't know. DJ?
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one. I think we're trying our best to say that the Panthers aren't that good. And then we look at their defense that's ranked third in the league. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. Like you got a really good offense going up against a really good defense. Pretty sure this weekend's supposed to be rainy. So I'm gonna go with the defense on this one. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. Even though, well, the Eagles' defense is okay. They ain't the Panthers though.
Lamar?
Hard to say because the Philadelphia's got they let a lot of yards through the air go. So it's a little bit difficult, but I'm still gonna go with the Eagles. I'm
Well, you're
putting
still
a lot
convinced
of
that Cam Newton can't throw the doggone football.
I'm still convinced. He has the most yards. He's had. I think he's like the second. I think this is the second best he's had within 5 games. For his yardage. However, I still do not believe this man can throw a ball. With on top of that, they also do not run the ball very much. They don't use Jonathan Stewart at all. Jonathan Stewart's actually pretty good.
Well, they don't
He's
use him,
pretty.
even though they don't use him. But I think it's ironic that he did break the rushing record for Panthers. Like he went up the leaderboard. He passed
Yeah,
D'Angelo Williams this year.
yeah. Like he's really good running back, but they just don't use him no more. They just go ahead and just rely on the pass, and so that's why I feel like it's going to be the demise. Because even if they do go ahead and try to start running with Cam, they still have a pretty solid run defense, second in the league. So I'm going with the Eagles. I feel like they can pull it.
All right. Then we got the Miami Dolphins going into Atlanta against the Falcons. I really want to say the Fins get the wins, but I'm going with Atlanta, but they on upset. They on upset alert. I'm doing it. The Fins gonna try to find a way to get the wins. DJ?
I'm going with Atlanta. The Fins just don't look that good. Even last week they won the game, but they just didn't look. I don't think they looked as good as they want to. I don't think Jay Cutler's looking as good as he did in that very first game. Um, this will be a good. It should be a good game, but I don't think the Fins can keep up with that offense of Atlanta, and they got a pretty solid defense too. So I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons playing in the Georgia Dome too. Yeah, I don't even know if it's Georgia Dome anymore. Is it still Georgia Dome? Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I guess I should say.
Couldn't tell you actually. Um, I will say that with this matchup, I'm very upset with Matt Ryan. I expected a different stat line for him. He's kind of like 5-5 for touchdowns and interceptions. I expect a lot more touchdowns. He's kind of not putting on the gas for his passing, really. However, this offense is still really great. So we'll go with Atlanta. I can't do Miami right now.
It's okay, Fins. You're gonna get the wins. It's gonna happen. You're gonna turn that corner. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. Moving on. Green Bay going into Minnesota. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I'm doing it. Minnesota. DJ.
Um,
Yep.
this game, man, it could go either way. I'm not gonna lie. But this just isn't the Teddy Bridgewater led Minnesota Vikings that I want right now. Please come back, Teddy. I miss you. Because Sam Bradford's struggling right now. He is hurt. But he's struggling right now. Case Keenum is looking relatively solid if his receivers will catch the doggone ball. I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings. I still don't think the Packers are gonna win this division. Like, I know they look good now, and everybody's on the Aaron Rodgers train, but they won't win this. I'm going with the Vikings. That defense is really good. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can carve them up.
All right, Lamar.
So I'm very second guessing when it comes to Case Keenum, especially against their defense. Now, the
Case
defense
Keenum
for
against the
Green
Packers
Bay,
defense?
yeah, the Packers defense. I'm very scared. I'm very skeptical about it because, however, their run defense is maybe not be that great. Their passing
I
defense
mean,
is.
according to Packers fans, the Packers defense is a bunch of high schoolers.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Even
They give
even
up a
though
lot of
even though they
points.
ranked top 15 in the league, I think 11.
Um, they're like 20th, I think, for points.
No,
Now, for
points.
yards, yeah, for yards they're 11th. And they're sixth in passing. So they don't let the ball through the air. It's all through the run. But I'm still I still want to go with the Packers because I feel like their offense can, if an offense is gonna bust through a defense, I feel like the Green Bay will bust Minnesota's first.
All right. Then we got Detroit going into New Orleans. Going with Detroit. DJ.
I'm going with Detroit against that defense. Matt Stafford should have a field day. I'm still waiting for a little more Marvin Jones in this offense, to be honest. Um, I've been expecting big things out of him, and I don't think I've really seen him yet. So I'm expecting a little more Marvin Jones in this particular game, maybe a coming out party for him, but I think this will be a good game. I'm going with Detroit.
Lamar.
He is the, I think he's the second man, the second receiver. Golden Tate's the main one, and he's second as stated. He's not the first. He's not the first line of defense, but they give they send it to him if they need to. Either way, we're going with Detroit. Um, Drew Brees is actually perfect. He's 8 for touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but it's just their defense needs something.
Maybe a coach that puts bounties out.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's get a
Like,
coach that
man,
puts up. Maybe that's what Maybe that's what they're
that's
waiting on.
what
Maybe
they're
they're
missing.
waiting on bounties to be put out.
They're missing Greg Williams, man. Yeah.
They're missing everything.
All right. There we got New England going in
Oh no, no.
against the New York Jets. Jets, I need you to do this for me.
I mean, they won 3 in a row, Casey.
I need you to beat the Patriots. I need this. If I never need you to win another game, this is the one.
Well, you'll need them
Do
to win the
you, do,
next one too.
wait.
Well, what's next week?
No, I mean the next Patriots game. They got them playing twice.
I mean, true. I need to win. I need you to win 2 games per season. You can lose every other game.
You realize what quarterback you talk to, right? Good old Josh McCown.
Josh McCown was solid for the Bears. They thought he was a starter. Dang on it.
What are you talking about?
They did. They wanted the Bears fans wanted to dethrone Jay Cutler for Josh McCown.
That's because they just wanted Jay Cutler to stop throwing interceptions. They were desperate.
The fan in me is going for New York, but for my picks, I'll go with New England because it's a safe pick, even though it hurts. DJ.
Yeah, I'm going with New England. This could be a game the Jets win though, but I feel like they've won 3 in a row, which is nice. They started off 0-2. Patriots team they could maybe beat. It could be this one. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I'm gonna put them on upset alert because I could see the Jets winning this game, but I won't hold my breath because I will die.
Yeah. Lamar.
I'm I'm going with the Patriots, man. I can't I don't even like the Patriots defense is lasting almost the Patriots defense is lasting yards. They get so many yards, but I don't think Josh McCown can capitalize on it. I have a strong feeling that he won't
Josh
capitalize.
McCown is not terrible. Like it could be worse.
He is the most average quarterback you will ever find in your life.
No, Sam Bradford.
No, that's the hardness quarterback. Josh
I mean,
McCown is like the average
I guess
Joe.
my issue with the Jets is they got two young quarterbacks behind Josh McCown. They probably more than likely know. Like and I think it's a Todd Bowles thing because he doesn't want to lose his job, but they probably know they're probably not going to win a lot of games. At least give your young guys a chance. I feel like because
The
Bryce Petty
only
and Christian Hackenberg aren't really getting any chances.
the only
Hashtag sign
thing that
Kellen
I
Moore, my
can
boy from Boise State. Love that man.
please no. The only
That
reason I
man's
think they're
great.
doing
He was the greatest Boise State quarterback of all time.
the only thing that I can only assume that he's trying to do is trying to bring some veteran in to kind of give them a run of what's going on. Then they're gonna cut him this year. Cut him when he
He
is
should have
done.
freaking kept the playoff beard. See, that's what's wrong with him.
They didn't want the playoff beard no more, man.
Shameful.
It's a saddening. All right, let's keep going now.
All right. We got the Washington Auras going up against the San Francisco Struggle Bus 49ers. Sorry, 49ers. Oh,
Yeah, they're
God.
struggling to lose y'all.
Um,
Yeah.
DJ picked this game.
Um,
Why? Cause they
um,
both red.
see, Brian Hoyer looked good last week. I mean, it was against the Colts defense. I'll give him that. But I mean, he looked good last week. They were right there in that game. But I just think the Redskins are probably the most overlooked team in the NFC. To be honest, and I think they're going to win this game. They're on track to win this division, and no one's even talking about them. So I'm going with the Washington Redskins. Auras.
Lamar.
My boy Kirk Cousins. I love that man. And hashtag, where's Connor Cook? Start that man.
I really don't want to do this just because it's Kirk Cousins over there, but I'm gonna go with the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, he gets it. He understands.
The main wide receiver used to also be a quarterback, by the way. So I'm just saying, fucking Terrell Pryor.
Right? But he a monster though.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen this man play?
He's a wonderful wide receiver. He should have did that for the first part of his career.
Well, he didn't look terrible the first part of his career.
He didn't look terrible, but he probably would have had so much more publicity and much more. It oozes of much more
It could have been
love
worse. He could have been
as a wide
Jamarcus
receiver. Where become completely fattened under
Jamarcus Russell is the truth, man.
Jamarcus Russell was a fast shit. I'm sorry, Jamarcus Russell. I used to play you on 07, so you know, I have love for you.
I
But
mean, you
goddamn,
know
what you
what?
do,
I'm gonna
man?
be honest, man. We talking about Jamarcus Russell. Let me tell you who the GOAT of backup quarterbacks right now. My boy Derek Anderson. I remember I had this man for
Can
the
we please
Jets.
go to the next one, please?
Okay, we gonna move on. We gonna move on.
Going up against Leopard. You remember Leopard Lamar?
Leopard, man, it's great. We'll play Derek Anderson. Next game, please.
We have to move on. We got Houston going up against Cleveland. I can't pick Cleveland no more. I can't do it. I tried. I gave him chance after chance after chance. But I can't pick Houston either. I just can't pick this game. DJ.
He can't pick against his division. That's what that is.
No, you're right. You're right. I can't. So I'm a pick Houston because I can't. Got to pick outside my division and then pick in my division. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Hashtag Leopard for champ.
Yay!
But I'm I'm going with Houston. I'm just laughing because we kept calling that man Leo Paul. Well, I did, and I just didn't get it. And it was leopard. I was anyway. I'm going with the Houston Texians. I think Deshaun Watson still is super good. Um, it was hard to show it last week against the defense he played against, but I'm going with Houston. I think they're going to be pretty good. Jadeveon Clowney going to have to pick up some slack since J.J. Watt is out for the year. But I think pretty much the same injury that So I'm going with Houston.
Lamar.
Love you, Cleveland.
I'm going with Houston, man. Like I'm telling you, this it's pretty much just like the 0-16 Lions. Like they have like the point of where they can turn the corner at any time, and they just go ahead and just
Yeah,
screw it
they
up
had
every
it was
single
with
time.
Brian Hoyer.
I meant this year. They had plenty of chances to turn their corner and actually win a game, but it's just they just let it. They just piss it away.
You see what happens when you get rid of RG3? Shame. That's what
Next
happened.
game,
They
please.
destroyed their whole season.
Please don't put the Robert Three Sticks in this.
He
Next,
just has another thing on it. Something there. It's not his
next,
fault.
next game, and the last of our 1 o'clock games. Oh, we got the Baltimore Ravens, and they're gonna be visited by the Bears. Uh, I really want to go for the Bears. I really do, just because it's Baltimore. But that's not gonna happen. So, oh god, I gotta go with Baltimore. But they on upset alert. Yeah, they on upset alert. DJ, or no, Lamar. Lamar, you go first. Yeah.
So, guys, there comes a time in
My
a team comes a time in a team season where they need to turn that corner. I feel like with Trubisky, he was just had the first game jitters, and now it's time for him to go ahead and since he's been a 1 game seasoned, he is time for him to turn the corner. He's ready to go ahead and cause havoc to this Baltimore defense. I'm going with the Chicago Bears, guys. Yeah.
God, you can tell this guy hates the Ravens so much, man.
No, I don't. I don't mind. I don't mind you guys. I hate Flacco. I mean,
What? What?
Flacco's a little iffy. I don't like him from time
Iffy?
to time.
How?
He's a little,
Bruh, I said this time and time again. God forbid you create a balanced team where you don't need your quarterback to do everything. Because realistically, when's the last quarterback who had to do everything won a Super Bowl? Tom Brady, maybe, but he had
Peyton
like
Manning.
what? Who was it?
Peyton Manning. When's that last? When's the last man Peyton Manning? When's the last time Peyton
Pey-
Manning actually had a?
Peyton Manning had a defense when he won a Super Bowl.
Uh,
I'll give you at least that.
I give you that one. I mean, you
And
keep
I'm
saying
talking
that
about
y'all
like the
you
Colts.
like y'all's defense though. Don't y'all got a defense?
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like we got a pretty solid defense. I'm not gonna say they're that great because bro, they be struggling sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. We got a pretty solid defense, a defense that's capable of making plays. We got a decent running game. I'm not gonna say they're great. And when they actually let
Y'all got
Joe
a
throw the
committee.
freaking football instead of throwing the ball 2 yards down the field, they'll be fine. But I'm going with the Ravens.
The man wants to play safe. He's tired of throwing interceptions.
No, no. It was the play calling. The play calling asked for that in the first 4 weeks because he was still getting his back right. Now he's throwing the ball down the field, and we see what that offense can do because there's so much speed on that team.
If he's
I
got
do
the
miss
arm,
Lamar
he
Jackson.
can.
That was my boy.
If
I missed that.
if he got the arm, be my guess. If not, I'm still
I mean,
going with
obviously he
Chicago
got
though.
the arm.
I'm still going with Chicago
Shameful, shameful. And I've been sticking up for your freaking Andy Dalton as everybody's been criticizing him. I've been sticking up for him, so I might take my stick up back.
though. I don't know what you're talking about. You've been trying to tear us down for the
No,
past few
no,
weeks.
but like, like, but I have stuck up for Andy Dalton.
No, I stick
Because
up for
all
the.
the criticism has been on Andy Dalton, and everybody wants to act like he wasn't throwing for 4,000 and 5,000 yard seasons the past, like, what, besides, even last year, I think, like his entire career.
I've been telling you guys it's not him. It's just the offensive coordinator. There's nothing I can. It's the offensive coordinators, man. I'm telling you, that's
Well,
it.
I've been sticking up for Andy Dalton too because um, a lot of these guys who have these like great quarterbacks have no divisions, are in the worst divisions ever in football.
Oh no, but I can't stick up Flacco. I mean, I see some throws that Flacco make, and I don't know if I can still stand up for him at this moment.
I mean, don't get
He's
me
got to
wrong,
show
but
me some.
everybody makes bad throws. I've watched Andy Dalton, who had never thrown a pick in the red zone in his life, throw the worst ball I've ever seen and end up being intercepted, and it was a pick six.
Oh, don't get me wrong. No, I'm just saying, like, for right now, I just can't do Flacco. I mean, it's gonna take some while. It takes a while for me to get worked on, get me warmed up to Flacco. I like the rest of y'all's team though. I like the rest of
Yeah,
your team.
I
They all
mean,
coming
you
together
know,
as one.
you know, I'll take a couple bad throws. I'll take a shoddy regular season for what Flacco does in the playoffs.
Mm, give or take.
And you can say one good run all you want to, but he wins a game. He wins at least one game every time he goes to the playoffs.
You know what? Can you not take those steps?
I wasn't even taking a stab at you. I was just saying he does.
Hurts my soul. It
It's,
hurts my soul. Can
it's
we
a
move to the
fact.
next game?
And
My
if we
soul
want to be
hurts.
comparative, I mean, everybody's 10-7 in the playoffs. Flacco's 10-5. If that doesn't tell you what playoff success he has, there you go.
What's the defense? Next game,
And
please.
Andy Dalton. Wait, his defense, when he won the Super Bowl, it was the worst defense they ever had. Facts. Facts. I watched him. It was terrible.
Well, that is
And
true. I mean,
Andy Dalton
I
is a
saw
full
I
time.
saw y'all almost squandered a. I saw y'all like almost squandered the lead. So I mean, I get that to y'all. So I mean,
And Andy Dalton, what's his record in the playoffs? Just curious. What's Marvin Lewis's record in the playoffs? I'm just curious.
can we move to
All
the
right, we're
next
gonna
game?
move
This
on.
guy is.
It was entertaining for long enough. We're moving on.
I think we have this once a week, Lamar.
You douche.
Tampa Bay going into Arizona. Now it's going to be a test to see if the grass really broken. But I think it is. So I'm going with Tampa Bay. DJ.
I'm going with Tampa as well. I just can't trust the Cardinals right now. I want to see what Adrian Peterson does though. But I can't test the Cardinals at this particular point. So I'm going with Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, the crab legs, baby. The crab legs. We having a lobster fest down here. I might have to go just for the crab. Well, I don't think technically. Anyway, there. Crab legs for the wing.
So I'm actually going to upset you guys. I'm going to go with the Cardinals, and the reason why I'm going to go for the Cardinals at this moment, I think that all they needed was just a solid running game, and so we're just going to have to see that out of Adrian Peterson because they don't really have a running game. They had a few other people in Chris Johnson, but I mean, come on, the Chris Johnson is not Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson brings a whole nother dimension. So we're gonna see what that is. But I'm gonna go ahead and root for Arizona this game.
This man don't understand that the grass broken though.
The grass is getting fixed.
Nah, that's not the word.
Watch.
No, nah, it's broken. Moving on.
Shout out to the Brett the Hitman Hart shirt though.
Yeah, I got it. I got to rock the Brett the Hitman Hart because he's better than Shawn Michaels. Don't tell me I said that. He is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
You know, speaking of that, Aaron Rex is the Rexter was, and the Rex.
And the Rex there ever will be. I missed that, man. Moving on. We got
Okay.
Lamar's like, I don't know what's going on.
Freaking weird. It's like you're freaking weird.
We got Jacksonville going up against the Los Angeles Football Rams.
um,
I'm going with Jacksonville.
We need to record Justin saying Rams and Justin saying Cowboy. It just needs to happen.
Rams,
I'll
Cowboy.
possibly do it one day.
TJ.
So when he's not here, we can play it. I'm going with this is a hard game, bruh. This is a really difficult game now.
I'm actually confused.
With the game or
No. I'll explain it later.
okay.
Go ahead.
I haven't. This one's difficult. It's a hard one. I'm going with offense in the regular season for even though it's gonna be raining. I'm going with Los Angeles. Sorry, Jacksonville. I love the Jaguars. I do. Hashtag Blake Bortles for champ. But I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. But the fan in me is saying, bruh, pick that boy Blake Bortles. He the best. I'm going with the Rams, though, I guess.
I'm so confused.
What are you confused about?
The rest there is. The rest there was.
The Jacksonville is number 1 in rushing. Jacksonville is number 5 when it comes to points offensively. They're also second in points defensively. So is Jacksonville actually good or are they not good? I don't understand.
Jacksonville's a good team. I mean, just on that defense alone.
Like they sometimes look amazing and then sometimes they just look they squander.
I mean, that boy Leonard Fournette out here balling out. They got TJ Yeldon. He ain't even playing.
I'm pretty sure that I've been on and off about Leonard Fournette, and I'm not sure if I've picked a side yet. But I really like him. I like the dude.
Because they got a back. Who else is starting? It's not TJ Yeldon. TJ Yeldon is non-existent, but he's there.
What are you talking about?
Leonard Fournette. There's one more back that runs for them. Who is it? I can't remember right offhand.
I'll figure it out in a bit. Bohannon, Gaffney, Grant, Ivory.
Chris Ivory.
I
think it's Ivory.
Chris Ivory, yeah. That's him.
He's my boy too.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. I'm gonna pick the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I still don't know if they're actually good or not. It's just so confusing. Like they want to be good some games, they just want to be bad some games. I don't get it. I'm still going with Jaguars though.
Okay. Then we got the Kansas City Chiefs going up against Pittsburgh.
Kansas City, please. Kansas City, please.
I'm so tired of after any Chiefs game looking on Justin's story and saying Chiefs Kingdom 6-0.
But I love Alex Smith. I can't go against Alex Smith.
I do love Alex Smith. I love Alex Smith and being a game manager. Like I like it.
Alex Smith and Kareem Hunt, like it's very good. It's very good.
Like it's funny how y'all talk about how Alex Smith a game manager, but anytime anyone throws a pick ever, you get mad.
I just don't understand. Well, I mean, Alex Smith don't throw picks.
That's what I'm saying. Like people get mad because he is a quote game manager who doesn't throw picks, but then when somebody throws a pick, they get mad. Wait, what?
It's so interesting. It's so interesting. The man was very good, and he had his name drugged through the dirt.
He really has. In San Francisco, he was good, and then even in Kansas City, and like I like how he's like he's so classy though. Like regardless, he's trying to mentor Patrick Mahomes, even if the Chiefs don't keep him next year.
Like Patrick Mahomes may actually be on the bench another year because if he goes like David Garrard where he had like 7 interceptions the whole year, they are not gonna pass that up. But yeah, excuse.
Yeah,
I think we came to an agreement.
The Steelers suck. I hate them. I hate them so much.
All right, I guess we can move on. We got the Raider Raid going up against the Superchargers.
Go, Chargers, go! Yeah.
My God.
I'm still doing it. I'm going with the Raiderade. I'll always do it. I love it. But Chargers just try to lose though. Like, bruh.
They do. It's unfortunate.
So, that's the only reason I feel like Oakland could win this game is because LA tries to lose. So, I think Oakland could help them try to lose. So, yeah, it's going to be a team effort by both teams. I got it. Yeah. Oakland. Okay.
Has Philip Rivers not been playing that great this year or what?
The man's got 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,300 yards. I mean,
so he just hasn't been playing as good as usual. Like, so I just looked up Philip Rivers because I was curious, and somebody put stick a fork in him. He's done, and I'm like, but he not though. Like,
it's just average. Just his wide receivers, man. He just never has anybody to throw to.
it's true. Like, remember that had that dude named 022 or whatever. Like, bruh, like if that's your name, yeah. But dude, I love Philip Rivers. I want a bolo tie just because of Philip Rivers. I'm be honest, like I really do. I really don't know who to go for on this one because I think right now these teams are kind of at the same level. EJ Manuel does look good. I think he does look good, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Go Chargers, go! I'm going with the Chargers. I was hoping they would win this division, but it don't look like they're gonna do that for me. Look like it's about to be probably the Broncos. Like I know the Chiefs look good right now. Let's see when they get to the playoffs.
I'm still rocking Chiefs, man.
Chargers, go! The Chargers gonna come back.
Oh yeah, 12-4 coming up.
Lamar.
Oh God, man, I just don't know. I kind of want to give like the pity. I want to give like a pity choice for Chargers.
No pity, go Chargers, go! Come on, say it loud, say it proud, baby.
Go Chargers, go!
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Chargers this time because I don't know what Marshawn Lynch is gonna do. If they abuse Marshawn Lynch, then the Oakland may win. But if they don't abuse Marshawn Lynch, they're not gonna win.
Speaking of Marshawn Lynch, who don't look that good,
they just need to abuse him. He usually has a heavy workload. That's what he used to. That's what he used to down there in South, and when he was down there in Seattle. So I mean, he just needs a heavy workload. That's all he needs.
True. Moving on, we got Denver going up against the New York Football Giants. Denver.
It's that simple.
Denver, please.
It's just that simple.
No fly zone, man. No fly zone. First off, and
Denver
don't have Odell Beckham to throw to. Good luck against this defense. I'm going with Denver. My boy Trevor Siemian gonna be back, baby. I love this man. I trusted this man last year. I said this man right here. I mean, I don't know how I feel like he gonna prove something. I said it like last year, like early last year, because I felt like he won the QB battle, so he's gonna prove something. And this year, he coming out here proving stuff. So I'm going with the Denver Broncos. I got to go Chargers. I mean, no, Denver.
Go Broncos, go!
Go Broncos, go!
Man,
Lamar.
who went with the Broncos? How the fuck would I go over to Eli? I couldn't trust Eli with a fucking bag of candy.
All right, moving on to Monday Night Football. Sorry, Raw, but this game's on, so I'm gonna watch it. We got the Tennessee Titans going up against the Indianapolis Colts, baby. DJ.
This one's a tough one, just because of Marcus Mariota not being there. Like that's the big issue for them right now. Without Marcus Mariota, quit playing ass. You frustrate me. Without Marcus Mariota being there, it kind of puts a little bit of a damper in this offense. So for once in my life, without Andrew Luck, I'm gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts. As much as it pains me.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Lamar.
So I absolutely cannot deal with the biscuit. So I'm still going with Matt Castle and the Tennessee Titans, man. And it's not because I live here. For a second there earlier, I thought you said Hennessy Titans, and I was confused.
Yeah,
But
you know it's them Hennessy Titans. Yeah.
the Hennessy Titans. But no, definitely I'm picking the Titans. I can't deal with the biscuit. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay because we gonna win. We gonna get that W. It's gonna happen. You watch.
He's a soggy biscuit.
That shut up. That don't.
I mean, first off, biscuits are good. Second off, Jacoby Brissett looks pretty doggone good. Considering what we've seen back up Andrew Luck in the past. I mean, besides my boy Curtis Painter, love that man.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Matt Castle used to back him up too?
From what we've seen back up in general with the Colts, I'm just saying. Like, we don't get the best backups.
Hey, DJ loves Curtis Painter. Don't you talk about Curtis Painter like
my
that.
boy. Casey loves him too, dang on it.
That man ruined so many games. Like, that man.
No, that man didn't ruin anything. That man got you Andrew Luck. You better be happy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That man caused one of the worst days of my life in the middle of freezing ass Buffalo in January.
No, that wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault. You know what? You guys had Griff Whalen. You know what? You guys had Griff Whalen. So I think the worst moment in you guys' time would be Griff Whalen. Hashtag never forget that fake punt.
Oh boy, can I find a clip of that real quick? I'm pretty sure I can still find a clip.
It's in like the worst plays in NFL history. Like,
it's right up there with the butt fumble. I mean,
shut up! Don't talk about the butt fumble.
That never dies. Those two will live on forever. Also, what is it? I think it was Latavius Murray, his kicking punting the ball when he gets tackled. I'm pretty sure it's up there with that too.
Right.
But that was not as memorable as the other two. Oh boy.
Anyway, that was your Week 7 NFL picks right here on the Baltimore Colts Show. Yeah. So we're not going to talk about Colts players that aren't good at all anymore.
Oh, real quick. Speaking of the butt fumble, Mark Sanchez has won more playoff games than Andy Dalton.
Wow, you tossing that out there.
How bad do you feel now, though? Like,
I don't feel bad. I don't. Like, I'm telling you, just because defenses and running backs carry you doesn't mean that you're good as a quarterback.
Good in his first 3 years.
You telling me?
Sanchez, baby.
Are you telling me that man is actually good?
Yes, man. See, everybody look at the butt fumble and they be trying to act like they know, but they don't know. Like, they don't know what I seen. They don't know what this man been through.
Did you not see the butt fumble? I'm sorry.
Shut up. The butt fumble don't count.
Anyway.
Why doesn't it?
Hashtag never happened.
The man ran into the center and then put the ball in his butt and fumbled.
Anyway, make sure to follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join us every week for the picks and all this crazy randomness and butt fumbles, basketball fumbles all the time, and Raiderade and the Fins getting the wins and Cleveland losing probably, because that's what they do. But we will see you next time. I don't even know what's up next because we keep skipping things and not doing things, and we're trying to get back. We're trying. We're trying. But we will
So
see
hard.
on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.